All right. All right. Let's see how we're rolling here. How's my mic sound? Are we all thumbs up? Hey there, Kat, Vanna, Monsieur Stenchman. So it's been a week. The job I thought I had lined up, they botched the paperwork, and I'm not getting the job. So I'm back in the job hunt. Not that big of a deal, because I should be able to find something regardless. Um, so yeah, not the worst thing in the world. Most of the joy I was getting out of getting this new job was leaving my current job, and the fact that it would have been a very nice pay increase. But that's the way things work. Um, Tried to press my advantage as being a dual citizen, and it just didn't work out. So it's all good. Thanks for watching me play this game. There's been some more news. Uh, the corporation that makes up you can see in the bottom right there, ZA/UM. Hey there, really big fan. Thanks for rating. I was enjoying watching you. It was enjoyable watching you play Zelda. So, yay, raid. Oh, hey there, Hotspot Huntress. So, yeah, so the political news with this game, the company that owns this game, not the people who made this game, did a reverse buyback of saddling the company with $4 million worth of debt to buy all the IP rights for the whole thing. It's a classic takeover plan. It's what killed most of the companies that you probably remember as a kid, like Toys R Us and so on. They take the money, and what they do is they buy the company, and then they take the cost of buying the company and settle the company they just bought with the debt, the exact same amount that they cost to buy the company, and then they just extract equity and money from the company until it dies. That's what happened with KB Toys. That's what happened with Toys R Us. That's pretty much what Republican darling, what was his name? The Mormon presidential candidate. Not Mitch McConnell. It's can't remember his name, but his whole company was all about doing this, all about gathering money, buying companies. Romney, yes, buying companies, and then settling that company with the exact amount of debt that it cost to buy this company. It was something that was made legal back during Reagan, but this game was made by literal communists. They thanked Karl Marx during their acceptance speech at the Game Awards. And a bunch of literal capitalists came in and bought all the IP out from underneath them. So this world they've worked on for the last 10 years, all this writing, all this world building is now owned by some venture capitalists. So the people who made it were the Zaum Collective, not the Zaum Corporation, are telling everybody to pirate this game. And they'll support it. So there we go. Hey there, everyone. Let's get rolling here. No worries about me and my job. I'll find something new. Yeah, why is my visualizer circle? I guess I need to duplicate it. I'll do it later. Okay. So, how I was talking to everybody, how I wanted to do this karaoke thing so badly. Well, I missed the point to do it. It was at the very beginning of the game. I remember clicking through it. So, yeah, kind of made a mistake. But one good thing is I am very handy with editing save files, and the save files in this game aren't even hard to deal with. They're JSON files. So I was able to edit it and set myself up. Okay, so now I should have a new task. Do I have this new task? No, I don't want to load the. I don't want to. I got to load the correct game. I think it's this one. No, it's all good. If I need to edit the file again, I'll edit the file again. It shouldn't be a problem. Hmm. Hmm. Or not. Okay. Yeah, Haxor's gonna hack, and that's me. I'm gonna try it again. I read this document again. Okay. Windows key, run. App data. Hit enter. What am I doing? What I'm always doing. Okay. App data. You guys can't see any of this. So I go to local low. Studio. Let's go Elysium. Save games. I don't want the autosave. I want the rolling in rag. Yep, I can understand. It's fine. Open up the biggest JSON file there is. Okay. Sing karaoke. Okay. True. Yes, I want to update it in the archive. I just did. Okay. Haxor's always going to hack. So quick load of this game. Let's see if this is going to work. Nope. Looks like I might be SOL. Damn tragedy. I'll give it another try here. Nope, I don't see any tasks. Let's go back and load an earlier game. Police work is tough. Take breaks. Talk to strangers. Explore. I think I've done enough exploring. Drugs are bad for your health. So I've been told. Okay, that was the biggest one. Okay, no karaoke. No karaoke in this file. Nope, nope, that won't work. Sing karaoke. Why is it still set to false? It should be set to true. True. Okay, fine. Next. That's it too. True. Well, I'm just going to save this outside the file, which is easy enough. Save as. Yeah. Save as. Let's go here. Give me a moment, guys. I'm so sorry. All because I heavy-handedly clicked on something I shouldn't have clicked on. You guys have to deal with this BS. Okay, 942. That should be fine. Okay. One last try. Nope. It can't be done. At least it seems like it can't be done. Yeah, I added sing karaoke. Okay. I have one more thing to try. It's fresh. Okay. No. All right. Yep. I give it a try. Best I can do. Let's roll with it. Let's go do what we're supposed to be doing. Volition. Hope everybody's been well. Hope the week's been good for everybody. Yeah, I'll watch it on YouTube. I'll watch. Everybody can go watch it on this YouTube themselves, but it is a tragedy. It is a fiasco. Drinking a fine stout here. Approaching 10 o'clock, so a certain black cat should be showing up and demanding laps like usual. Because he's a little turdling. Ugh, at least their stomachs are no longer upset. That was something. Nothing like new kittens and their stomachs adjusting. Yeesh. better get rid of this boombox. I'm trying to be sneaky. Let's go dual wielding. Yeah, they were kind of upset at first. Every single moment of their day was farting. Can't hear game audio? I probably had my ducking up a little too high. Let me check something. Yeah, let's bring that down. Let's bring that down to 12. Okay. That should bring down my audio a bit, but still leave it in the background a bit so you can hear it. Hearing it now? Well, here. Let me put my boombox on, see if you guys can hear it. What is going on? Still nothing? Probably. Okay. Okay. Let's see if you guys can hear it now. Bizarre. Anyways, yeah, so I had the ducking set up so the music goes away when I'm talking, but there we go. Feels strange. Concrete pipe, buried in sand and dust. Look at all this money I'm getting.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
What is this?
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
Why is she fucking hitting me with the LRAD?
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathways. That's an awful decision. Why would you not want to shield yourself from it? It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
What's happening?
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing. It's the ULAN frequency, blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
Saw your equations. It's the ULAN frequency.
My equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at. A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the Pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the Pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
But commerce needs to move on, I'm sure.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for Pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break loose.
Experience the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
How did you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
She nods towards her torture device.
And she's proud of it too. As she ought to be. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah, way beyond.
She stutters her death ray and the law officials trapped in it. That's all great. Let's talk about the man who was killed.
Let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not cops, and of herself merely as prey.
Please, can you just turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
You're looking for a deal on mattress.
Hell yeah.
Then this...
Lieutenant clutches his head, grimacing.
God damn it.
Regards you and Kim with sudden sympathy.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
He steps reluctantly out of the shadows. The pain lessens.
The gun she's carrying is a two-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much.
I'm sorry it feels itchy in the back of your eyeballs, Huntress.
There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted for long enough, maybe be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions. Bide your time.
Yeah, this is a very effective visual, yeah. Did you shoot Laylee?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
You're right. Classier was the first to share his suspicion.
Oh, I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this.
He smiles sadly.
But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Titus told me. Took some convincing.
Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass. And those guys liked me, I know it. This is what happens to people whom people like.
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
Yes, I'm gonna keep working it.
How the fuck do the rest of you get by?
Does she mean that you're not a person whom other people like?
Honestly, I don't know how I do it. I just stumbled in here. Can you please explain this shit to me?
What shit? I
Yes.
told you I didn't do it. Sounds pretty simple to me.
Just her grip on her gun.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
You like Classier a lot.
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
But you wanted to be more than friends.
Oh, so that's where you were going with this.
You said you wanted to run away with her.
That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us. And we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Clausy was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
Yep.
Clausia only said they maybe kissed. Someone is lying here.
I don't care who. I don't care whose story is what. Then what happened?
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leading me on. I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
Despite everything, you helped her by staging the lynching?
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer.
You a girl like her?
What the hell, man? Yeah, why not? I've gotten worse.
Okay.
Her hand slipped from the dial of the compressor for a moment, almost turning it down. Then she put her hand back. Not yet. Not
Peep.
yet.
Is peeping one of your hobbies?
I'm not following your clever insinuations, Detective.
There's a hole in the wall. You can see into Classier's room. Wouldn't blame you if you.
If I want to stare at a pretty girl, I can pick one up at a bar. Or, worst case scenario, look at a naughty photo. Who has time to go skulking about the whirling, drilling holes in walls?
So you haven't been watching Classier through the hole in the wall?
Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That je ne sais quoi that makes it impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room, and very difficult to look away. But travel enough and you realize, for the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable.
Classier said you got very angry when she started seeing Laylee and threatened her.
Yeah. One time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were.
I was not wrong.
I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy. Go ahead. It's your body.
Poor Kim.
Mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
You have an alibi for when Laylee was shot.
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you.
There were 10 minutes they couldn't account for.
You mean the length of a toilet break? That wouldn't even have been enough time.
Our investigation has shown that 15 minutes was just enough time to commit the murder.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Play pinball much?
No. Not since I was 14 and hanging out in the only diner in Dardun. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city.
There's some mysterious pinball machines and some pretty mysterious rooms in the whirling.
Yeah, and probably some ghosts from the time of the suzerain. I'm not really interested in supernatural mysteries.
That's a shame because I happen to be a paranatural detective.
Cool. They sent a ghost cop after me. Congratulations.
So what kind of mysteries do interest you?
Not murder mysteries either, if that's what you're thinking.
She looks you in the eye impassively, making it clear that she's not planning to comment on the matter any further.
What about elevators? You like
What
elevators?
do elevators have to do with anything?
Do you or don't you?
Particularly.
Not even quaint, rickety ones?
I'm not really into old shit for old shit's.
God damn it!
Poor Kim.
No, she's not an antiques enthusiast. Not my jurisdiction, man.
Look, there's a secret way to the ground floor of the roof.
But also,
Evaluating your competence as a police officer.
the shot couldn't have come from the roof. Or we would have all heard it downstairs.
Yep.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
Let's take a step back.
Where?
Who killed the merc if it wasn't you?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Clausia's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
What happened? Tell me your version.
Eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
Poor Kim. He struggles to finish the sentence.
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Lastly, said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
Lastly, found it weird you came up with a plan so quickly.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Her idea?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
She lied to you about that, too.
That's bad that she'd be so calm.
I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
I would never ask this. Do you think she killed Layla herself?
I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
Didn't force himself to finish the sentence.
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Didn't kill them, why'd you hide?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus. This cop.
What do you mean, La Puta Madre agent?
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself. Fucking hell. And why me? You hear some white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How do you know this?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
La Puta Madre. I've heard of La Puta Madre. He's dangerous, right?
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
Sorry, I'm supposed to know all about this, but I lost my memory.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What'd you do to this Puta Madre?
I know what I did. I fucked him over. And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
Wait, one thing, possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
When I came into town, was there anyone with me?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
Who was in the squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had 2 guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
You tell me.
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying. That sound about right?
No idea who these people are, literally. Satellite Officer Vicmere looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Minnow. We could either take a room here in the Whirling or go home for today. Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstein. He can give us a ride.
I think I know them. They're in Martinez.
Friction, lock, set.
Don't leave me here. Please delete.
There we go. I'll move over and more get my little halo.
Fantastic. I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
What about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
Communist hideout.
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Her voice trails off into white noise in your head.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
Green. Heck yeah. La Puta Madre. I'm the can opener.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
You okay, Kim?
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Put the gun down.
She's truly desperate. She thinks she has no other options. You need to give her options. You know.
Please put your hands up. Just walk away.
She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her. Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens.
You don't have to do this. You're not cornered. I'm letting you go.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She says, pulling the gun out of her mouth, eyes still fixed on you. Turns her gaze to the tunnel behind you.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Good call.
I did my best.
I would have done the same had I not been incapacitated.
I think she didn't do it.
Her tent. We should check it out.
Points to the back of the cavern. Yeah. She did not do it. Never believed she did. Take your money, though. What can you tell? Prepared herself a porridge with bananas. Sounds good to me. I could use that. Dark water trails in the distance. There's no other way out.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out.
Look inside.
The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes.
Oh, shine your flashlight in the books.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Shift to the magazines.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine. It's a leather notebook.
A notebook.
You pocket the worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind.
We should read this immediately. Like, right now.
Okay, we'll do it.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the back cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers. She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here seriously.
Unwind the strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Study the handwriting.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently.
Not me.
Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Flip through the page.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
What kind of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
The drug running stuff.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. The way some of those question marks trail off into ellipsis, she was going through a tough time.
It's not easy being queer, even in a fictional world. How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day Laylee died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. She is referring to betraying her previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense?
Anything on La Puta Madre?
Isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M, though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th.
Read the entry from March 9th.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? The call? Did M call her personally? Why? Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake.
It's a coincidence. I would never kill people for a mob boss.
It steadies your nerves. The journal stops shaking in your hand.
Read the entry. March 12th.
Hold up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made believe in the best in people. The boys, for example.
Poor Ruby.
Experience tells me.
Poor Ruby. Just treated badly.
Did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly.
Huh. What's the most recent journal?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
Take your win.
It looks like she might have been framed.
Lieutenant taps on the page.
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting? He thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
Am I really a La Puta Madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
He looks you straight in the eye for a moment and sighs.
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps he shouldn't be so trusting.
She didn't do it, then maybe it's good we didn't catch her.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her.
Like what? Oh, I mean the drug thing, yeah.
Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than we does. Especially if she has problems with the Madre.
Who do you think killed the merc?
Classy was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or
No one heard the shot.
maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rings. Questions to ask.
Fix it. Alright, what am I going to spend my last point on? What am I going to spend my latest point on? Okay. Well, I mean, I never wanted to. Never thought she did it. Oh. I'm gonna go get myself another drink. Yeah, I'll be right back. Well, not exactly hydrating, but we'll go with that.
One eternity later.
All right, let's go. I think this puta madre stuff is just paranoia playing games with her. That, like, I'm a member of the Puta Madre's Peon. Turn to the whirling. Someone has something to answer. Hell yeah. What's the bummer that has happened? There, Equistench Man. What is la bummer? Bummer. I gave up on a relationship? How did I do that? Well, I never liked that tie. I mean, this crazy one? No, it's a scented scarf. This crazy one. I know. I want the 8-eyed, evil-looking thing. So, let's roll. A moment has passed. Well, I'm fine with that. Do I have to walk with that? What's going on? Eh? Go in and come out, and then... Yeah, the world's ugliest tie. What the hell's going on? Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No, I don't like that at all. I got a bad feeling. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about all this now. It's making me walk back, y'all. That can't be good. There we go. What can I do for shoes? Heck yeah. Oh no, I want these boots here. No, I want those. I want those hell yeah boots. Where'd they go? Those fallen mother mofos of speed and reaction time, and like I'm the fastest mofo in the universe. Cool. I am Concernicus.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, the polished wooden hand almost fusing into your palm.
I think my hand recognizes it.
It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago.
Trappist Rochefort. And I am all about the Trappists.
This is your gun, yours, and by extension, the people's, but mostly yours. Now go and serve the people.
Okay. Was ominous. Yeah. The fact that she's hanging out here, that can't be good either. There's just not a lot of good things happening right now. But at least I know Ruby didn't kill her. Didn't kill the dude. It has to be someone else. I could talk to Joyce still? How can I go talk to Joyce? Even possible? I mean, her boat's right there, but I can't get to it. Run. Yes, there she is. Oh, okay. Thank you. I wouldn't have been able to figure out a way to get there. Let's see, reaction speed. 12. 11. Heck yeah. Coming up at 8 o'clock. I see. I can talk to her. Whoa, she's doing stuff.
I'll just keep the Cordeleche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
Winds the mooring liner on a post.
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty. Hello, detectives.
That's at the end of the line around the post and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
So you've been spying on us.
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Cordeleche red. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
So how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
Cast your gaze toward the village. Slush melting in the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years ago.
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
Of course it is. You know whose motor carriage it is. He squints her eyes.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react.
You're right to be scared. This is all your fault.
Maybe.
He leans against the railing, look up at the gray sky.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
Is Isola?
Yes. In Cielinde.
No, you haven't told me that.
Well, Your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Say nothing.
It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means, this island of matter, or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now. We have the time.
Do we?
He glances at his watch. Doesn't look like he does.
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot.
It's all for now.
You're back.
All for now. All for now. That is Wilson. Wilson? I always forget. Is it W? It's probably... No, it's V. They French pronounce the V. Like, who pronounces things and who doesn't? Always the question. Yeah, anytime in an adventure game where they make you walk back manually, you have to assume the worst. Like, oh yeah, just head back home.
Stop. Just up ahead. Danger. You are prepared. Don't put away your friend. Your weapon. Raindrops slip from the barrels of your Villiers 9mm pistol.
Kim, there's danger up ahead.
Yes. I hear commotion. Let's go.
I'm ready to do this.
Be ready to take damage.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Rifle. I don't see the weapons they have. Kind of pistol, maybe?
Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
Loincloth. Calling them primitive.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
Say nothing.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
She doesn't sound very sure of herself.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
Peaceful.
Sounds like the armored figure is weeping. Rude Ricolian?
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
Lieutenant points to the helmeted figure.
This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all, heavily armed.
Big one is a mercenary at the gates. Yeah.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
He nods.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
Stop. This is the police. Get between them.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd, losing his balance for a moment. He staggers backwards.
Fuck!
The only word he can make out. Easy now. No one needs to die here today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
Here we go.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
No, that ain't happening. Oh, speak of the devil. Whoops. And he shall appear. A little bit late.
Wordless gurgle. The killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hand. Feels like it's saying, do it. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots you. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just soften him up first.
No.
Present an argument. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. The big one. If you talk to him, he will rattle you, not the other way around.
Shoot him.
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion.
Look at Cortair.
There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible. His lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, but he can't. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
Kim, where's Kim?
The corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude. He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out. In the background, the leader staggers. It's not easy. He has 0.6 seconds to do so. He won't make it. You're on your own.
Dodge.
You leap left. A swarm of angry lead passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of tucks.
Lightest of tucks. Stop shooting at me.
The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke for the next shot. Watch out. To your left, DePaul is about to take a shot too, at Kim.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly without trembling. He aims, his face pale.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger.
Look him in the eye.
The look of vengeance, framed in blood, lips shaking. This is the last thing he'll do on Earth. But he will do it. He is your...
No, Kim.
Here it comes. Death.
Evade the shot. Ooh.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur.
Oh boy.
Recede into it.
Is Kim okay? What do I see? Try to open my eyes.
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
There's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always there.
Stay with me.
I can't forget it, even when I drank so much.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
Lieutenant pushes down your wound, hard.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him, a slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
No more disco!
Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
No, Kim!
Shoot.
Ah!
Dead. You hear your bloody lips mumble. You try to give him your gun so he'd understand. But he does not. He doesn't look into your eyes and see the fear.
No! I refuse. Kim does not die. Nope, nope, nope. I do not play that game. I've only save scummed once. This is save scum number 2. No, I do not. Kim. Kim is my forever boyfriend. Holy crap, this beer is hitting me hard. Hey there, kitten. I would show you a video of him, but can I? No, I can never do it. No, I did not want to. I did not want Kuno. I'll save that for a replay. Kim's my forever love. See if I can get this thing as bright as can be. So you can see. There he is. I kind of like Kuno. But no, not as much as I like Kim. He cat. Oop. Let me guess. I make Kuno into Junior Detective Kuno? No. No, no, no. This game's about Kim. If you aren't going to let me... If the game won't... If Mass Effect won't let me date Garrus as Broshep, okay, I know it's coming this time. Any hats I can wear? Oh, reaction speed hat. Heck yeah. And then I need a reaction speed jacket of some sort. And coordination. Okay, now I need a shirt. I need a shirt that provides me with reaction speed or... The armor doesn't really seem to help much. I could have thought it would, but... Let's check our pants. What do I want to do? What pants? Oh, those reaction speed pants. I need a shirt, though. That's the problem. It keeps coming down to I need a shirt. I'm not going to wear the white polo shirt of fucking white supremacy here. Well, better than nothing. Okay, so what's my reaction speed now? My reaction speed is 14. So the armor does make a difference in if I made different choices. If you just stand there and get shot. Well, unfortunately, I have to replay a bit of this now. Sorry about that, everyone. I'd imagine this conversation is going to go much, much different with before and after this whole shooting thing. Let's see if I can scare something out of her. Go over here, and we're going to hit a save. Save game. Whoop. Again, sorry for backtracking here, but this is my Kimbro.
Keep the cord. Hi, ma'am. Of course. Hello, it's good to see you.
What brings you?
Nothing.
That. And she's also... Water drips down the smell.
I'm surprised.
Dark eye.
Fortunate.
All right. Politics time.
Right to be scared.
Have I told you how they discovered? Yes. Well, your condition has left you. I knew you would. Remind me to tell you one day.
Tell me something else.
Of course.
That's it for now. Okay. No, there's nothing new for her to tell me. I'm going to save it when it says you smell danger. Got 2 bullets.
Holding the gun. It reminds... This is your...
The people's gun. I like that. I mean, police used to be a militia, but well, never quite was, actually. Constables are always kind of down for one thing. A-cab and all that. Okay. Let's not blow these rolls.
Stop.
Danger.
Raindrop slip.
Danger up ahead.
I hear commotion.
Ready to do this. Save game. Okay. Here we go, guys.
I'm all out of shit.
Put your...
Shut up.
This is the mercenary at the gate.
Say nothing.
You are
peaceful.
Nest in your...
Fuck.
This third one. He is the most dangerous of them all.
Mercenary escapes.
Sound strategy. He's...
Stop. This is the police. Here we go.
Get lost, comedian. You
Pig fuck!
Easy now. No one needs to die here today.
People are gonna die today.
no one is going to.
With a wordless gurgle, the leader gives... Shoot him in the mouth. No, wait. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. The big one. If you talk to him, he will rattle you, not the other way around.
Boom. Right, fucking mouth.
Smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion.
Look at the smoke.
The smoke drifts west with the wind. You hear the plaza erupt in violence, slow, like a waterfall in reverse. There is his lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, shoot him. To your right, the killer raises his rifle.
Where's Kim?
He's trying. It's not easy. He has
Dodge.
6 seconds. You leap left. A swarm of angry lead passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels
Stop shooting at me.
Watch out.
God, please.
Lieutenant says without trembling. He aims, his face pale.
Aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from the balls. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
He hit the rifleman?
Gushes from
Oh, wow.
eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet.
Oh my God. Horrifying.
Unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
He screamed.
Dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers.
He did it, yes.
Oh God, watch out.
I didn't know there was dice rolling for him.
You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol.
Look him in the eye.
Comes death.
Ah! Is it possible to dodge that, Mr. Equist?
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you.
Fuck you.
Fall down like a rag doll.
I'm doing this the way I want to do this. Although it leaves out the awesome shot that Kim just made. This geek gets sleepy. I've done everything I could. Black Kit Kat.
I'm all out of shit.
Put your
Shut up.
This is the mercenary
This is
The cape.
You are all.
peace.
nest in.
Fuck.
No one needs to lie today.
He is the
This is the yep.
a sound strategy.
Stop. This is the police.
Get lost.
Pig, fuck!
Easy now. No one needs to die.
No one is.
With the leader. Shoot him in the mouth. No. What? I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. The big one.
Boom.
If you talk to him, he will rattle you. Not that. A plume of smoke and fire erupts from
What
there.
there?
Is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as his lips moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him. Shoot.
Okay, come on.
The killer raises his rifle. You leap left. A swarm of angry lead passes mere millimeters from your side.
Come on, Kim. Come on, Kim. Come on, Kim.
Like the lightest of touch.
Stop shooting at me.
His head. Watch out.
God, please.
He's aiming for the ice. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from the balls.
Misses.
Aimed at the
He
lieutenant.
hit the rifleman,
Gushes. An unbelievable shot.
who screamed.
Dying. Oh,
Glenn.
you see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With
Impossible.
blood gushing from his face,
No.
the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes.
You notice the dice didn't come up that time?
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll.
Oh, black kid. I'm holding.
The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
What do I see? I'm worried about Kim.
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
Okay. 3 losses at 72% pretty unlikely.
You're bleeding out.
The white shell smells like apricot.
Stay with me.
I can't forget it even when I drank so
Yes,
much.
keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. A slender white shadow.
Okay, I gotta make this one.
Someone stands there, raising.
Help me, kitty cat with a tongue tippy.
The lieutenant does not.
I gotta roll good.
Immediately, he's gonna die. No, you say, and hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles, and
Yes.
your eyes are full of fear. That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears, like someone pressed stop on the tape. The woman is gone. So is Kim.
Kim's alive. Kim's fine. All is right in the world.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
No, take me back to the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door.
I will not.
He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his wound sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved.
Hell yeah. Not before
There is a radio
Kim.
in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a caprice enema.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
Ooh. Intense.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Kim.
Sunrise, Parabellum.
Lieutenant says. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with a fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered in bruises. What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Isn't that written on your...
My gun. It's engraved on it.
It served you well.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Good.
Yes, we have also completely failed, but that's okay.
The room, it's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse, and drink water.
The piss jacket. You took it off?
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices.
No.
He's done with the jacket.
Oh, what happened?
You shot the major in the face. A firefight ensued.
Is he dead?
Yes.
A blood-stained killer.
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He missed, or you dodged.
I dodged.
Then I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. Glenn did not survive.
There's a pause.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Alain and the musician. I forget his name. Yes,
Eugene.
he's still alive too. You were bleeding out by then. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I was able to disarm one of them, the pole, before she got a jump on me.
Nice. Thanks, Aquis.
Thank you.
I killed her. And that's what happened.
Lieutenant takes a cigarette from his coat and lights it. Bitter smell fills the room. How many casualties on the Union side total?
4. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, and Angus. The fat one, he took a lot of bullets.
They're all dead? All 3 of the contractors?
The pole was the last to die. Everard had their bodies returned to Connell for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate.
Why?
Because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly a target. Or maybe...
He breathes in the fumes, thinking.
Maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know.
And that's...
All.
Absolute fucking disaster.
7 people are dead. It's not a success.
7 people are dead, he says. 6 people in the text.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet.
If you work with the Thai, different stuff happens. When you ask him what happened, he tells you that the stuff the Thai said was you talking to yourself, calling yourself Bratan.
And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those 2 armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. The outer side, thankfully, no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome.
Oh God, mercurochrome. Can I walk?
We will see.
Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me.
Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
Of course
not. A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky.
So canonically, the Thai voice is likely the real voice of Harry, which I did not get to hear.
Back to that shithole, he says.
They don't care about me at all.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Odd. We haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
If not my station, then who treated me? It was you, Kim, wasn't it?
I did.
Thank you.
No need.
Okay.
Easy now.
And it turns double again before your eyes. Orange hue of pain.
How are you?
Who cares? Who cares about me? It doesn't matter.
The lieutenant doesn't reply. Just looks at you, teetering on your feet.
Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Eesh.
Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
don't know.
We can't talk to Everhart. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Joyce is gone?
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines. Oh, that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks out the window.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hanged man?
That was our job to find out, wasn't it? Honestly, I just don't know. Our circle of suspects is dead and gone. It's not a circle at all. It's a ruin.
One moment here, guys. 1, 2, 3. See if we can get a good view. There's a kitty cat with his belly. That's his little ho-ho spot. Got a white little belly spot. He is unconscious. As dead to the world as it gets. Reset the camera. Reset the camera. Come on. Whatever. Not a circle all ruined.
Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
The antique bullet from a Belle Margrave 4.46mm. How can it be found to find one?
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around from the war, all completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is that makes that bullet useless.
There's still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
What about the hole in the wall? Someone was checking her out.
I don't know. That's been there for years.
There are all these old bunkers and weapon caches. Revolutionary era.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
Can't believe they're fucking useless.
No need to be melodramatic.
I'm in pain. Deal with it, Kim. You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is hard.
It really is very hard.
Not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
Let's limp.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
The lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics.
Let's check Class A's room.
Why not?
He extinguishes a cigarette in the soul. Oh, nice animation. The sole of his boot.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Zero 08 reunited with his right speaker. Oh, the door is off. You can walk right into Kim's room. And I can't see what the thing is underneath it. I'm not gonna go.
The bed's a little nicer.
Bed's a little nicer now. Windows fixed. Your traffic outside. Back in the world again.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of yourself in the mirror. The expression.
You notice how
to your clean-shaven face.
Different the delivery is? A different delivery is here for this line? Not to stop expression from happening.
It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long.
Oh no, says Equus.
Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
I wanted to get rid of that forever. Alarm is set for 6:50.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished.
Oh, look at my face! Oh my god! I shouldn't have shaved. Holy shit! Yeah. Yeah.
I had Gart open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thanks for keeping this thing alive a little longer. I noticed I shaved. I knew I shaved. But, yeah.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go.
There's a pause.
I am sure neither of us feels...
Also, I did the same thing. Yeah, just... When your life's a running joke, you know, just... Eventually the joke has to end. Ooh. Okay, another 15 minutes here. Let's go check the room. Ooh, that was intense. It's always funny playing a game where, you know, combat happens. Ooh, the leg hurts. Maybe you shouldn't run. It'll be okay. There's a note here for me. Looks like he's left something on the table.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry. I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift?
Lieutenant turns the staircase suspiciously, looking for any signs of presence in the house above. Look at this gift bee.
I am not drawing my gun. Yet. But I don't like gifts.
Just chill. Chill. Yes, a Prezi.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note. Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
Everyone is not out. Everything's fine. Believe me for once. A red thread made of nylon. It leads out of the room and onto the roof. She did the ballistics herself. Who is she? Thread is tied to the antenna. Who are you?
You see the same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
The high one. The island.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
Ted tests the thread with his finger. Drawn taut, it rebounds instantly.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez, B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
Where does the thread lead?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime, the island in the bay.
How did she know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
No, she was high as a fucking kite. She was busy getting railed. No.
She had a long time to think about it after.
Yep.
Standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
She's a very interesting character herself.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set.
Uh-huh.
The question is, should we trust her?
This is her way of saying sorry.
I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference does it make?
You tried to tell us the shot came from the islet?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
There are ruins in the islet. Sunken seafort. I saw it through the coin-operated viewer.
I remember.
Looks out the window and onto the bay. There's only a point of origin we haven't ruled out yet either.
So it is.
For a second, he seems tired.
Seem unenthusiastic, Kim.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep this.
Oh, Kim, you're the best.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Maybe we need to go to the island. Wind blows in from the open window, and it sighs, looking at the cold distance across the water.
There, across the grey water, amidst crumbling concrete, a birch tree, and the half-sunken ruins of a flak tower.
I'm going to the island. Are you in?
Of course, of course. I'm in.
Of course I'm in. He takes a second to gather himself and says,
How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Oh yeah, the net picker, tarring her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, everyone. Whew. My heart is doing... Whew. Fingers are all tingly. That was intense. Yes. Get out of my head, cat. Yeah, it's funny how having a combat in a game where there hasn't been any combat or any sort of thing, suddenly just ratchets it up to a different level of intensity. Oh, I have to get out of your head. No, I've been reversed. First. Now I'm good. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out at my stream. Van, Equus, Cat, Mr. Really Big Pod, I think it is, with Chuck, and Hotspot Huntress. Thanks for coming and watching me play. Thanks for conversing with me. Thanks for looking at beautiful videos of my sleeping kitten who is now gone. It's time to eat. Everybody have a good weekend. Have a good week. Stay healthy. And love your balding Asian boyfriend.